Recently had a chance to do my first big recording weekend. A friend of mine had hired me to do a project for them, which is very awesome of them. So let's talk about that experience a little bit and what I learned along the way. So going into this, I had a desire to crush this project, right? Friend is like, hey, here's an opportunity. I'm like, yes, please, let's do this. So went in there with so many ideas, wanted to bring them to life. So I get there day of, I got my camera. Uh, where is my camera? No, like genuinely, where is my camera? Oh, shit, I'm blind. I put it sideways so it blended in looking at this angle. So go in, get camera in hand. I am ready to go here and immediately overwhelmed. Everything sets in of, oh my God, there's 50 people running around. There's so many stories to capture. I'm missing a lot of them, but I'm also capturing some of them. But am I spending too much capturing these opportunities that I have? And I don't think people talk about that enough in the creative space of unless you have a massive team, massive production, you can't be everywhere. So with that, I did what I came to do, calmed my nerves, and I was like, okay, we're going to make something amazing out of what we can get. I can't be everywhere. There are things I miss, and I just have to be okay with that. So in this particular project, I was working with some students in their program, got some great clips from them. Then I was working with the directors and listening to their stories and their experiences, which was stellar. And I really just succeeded in capturing the passion a lot of these directors and students have within this program. So I go through the day, I capture everything I think I need, and I had a great time doing so. Met some, again, wonderful people, great time there, networked a bit. And then I get home, and that's when it hits me. Because it's always there. It's like, oh man, I could have used more lighting here. This video was slightly off tilt for whatever reason. Somebody bumped it, whatever, and just stuff like that. And it kind of rocks you the first time because you go through that, you think everything is doom and gloom because you just dropped it. But then you go through and you get the final edits. You're like, hey, I have to power through. I have to do these things. So I went and did those things. And they came out pretty good. Again, we got the students talking about the things they're filled with passion with, and they really light up and they glow. You can tell they were just excited about this. The director of the program, absolutely amazing dialogue. This individual should run a podcast, and it's just always stuff like that is why we do it. So what are the takeaways from here? Always bring a light. You never know what the light's going to be, and sometimes what's good right now will be bad later. An example is we were doing some student video interviews. They were in a chair like this, and like when they were sitting here, sitting in the chair like normal, it was fine. Like the lighting off the window and their interior lighting worked great. But if they leaned forward just a little bit, it would like darken their face, and we had like immediate Bond villain status. So that was interesting. Something I learned how to fix and edit. So I guess there is that. And always, always, always have a better tripod and multiple choices compared to what you think you actually need. I've got a few clips I know are a little bit center, a little bit shaky, just because I didn't have a tripod. So that's my own fault. And the last takeaway I have is sometimes more isn't necessarily better. First day, I captured an immense amount of clips and probably not going to be able to use most of them. Not because they're bad clips, but because there's just too many and they're repeat clips. So more isn't always better. Different is what you should target when you're doing something like that. So that's my takeaway. I just wanted to share this to anybody in the creative space who's stressing about their first time doing something, not capturing enough, not capturing everything. At the end of the day, you're one person. You have to prioritize, get everything you can, and you just have to accept some things you're going to miss. So that's been my experience doing my first big video shoot weekend. Let me know if you have any questions on it. Love to chat with you about it.